I'm really proud of these seniors that are graduating. They are the kind of the first group that we had that really started this idea of raising money for charities, and they've done an amazing job. Right now, they have raised over $80,000 for various charities as of today, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Why did you join the improv troupe?
I remember my brother doing it when I was a kid, and so he always had so much fun, like jumping around and laughing with all of his friends. And I was always really, really scared of it. I thought I could never do it, and it wasn't until my sophomore year that like one of my friends was like, "You should just try it." And I went there, and it was the funnest thing I've ever done, and I'm so glad I did it because I never thought I could.
Bowling shirts.
That all the way back to Theater 1 probably, when I was just having fun in the games and stuff, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of vibing with this, and then I auditioned. And
9th grade, Mr. Peters told me to do it, and I was like, yeah, why not?
I joined the improv troupe because it looked like a really fun time.
I was able to participate in the student versus athlete one, and I loved it. Decided to try out, see if I could make it. I didn't think I was going to make it, made it, and I've loved it.
So it was junior year, I was an alternate, and I auditioned because I auditioned all of my freshman, my sophomore, and junior year because it just seemed like a fun thing that I wanted to do.
To be around people like this, to do things that I love with the people that I love.
What will you miss most?
I'll probably miss the rehearsals and all the new theater friends I've made. It's definitely been a different aspect of my life, so it's been a lot of fun.
I'll miss like our 1:45 rehearsals because they're so intimate and everyone just goes ham and goes crazy, and rehearsing was really what I looked forward to during the week.
I think I'm going to miss the most not being able to see them perform.
The crowds, the audience, the venue at which we perform. We have such a good following, and it's amazing. We have so many fantastic people come to our shows every month.
The people.
The people, for sure.
probably the friends I've made.
The messing about, I know we weren't really supposed to do that.
What am I not going to miss the most about this senior class? They love to talk.
What's your favorite memory from improv?
My favorite memory from improv would probably be TTSF this year, last semester, when we did the improv challenge. That was something none of us had ever experienced before, and it really brought us closer, I think, as members of the troupe, because it was so different from anything else we'd experienced. So doing that competition and having to be really on it like all the time, and getting in those close quarters with other improv troupes and having this giant just competition of brackets and stress, and it was like over 2 days and it was insane, but it was really, really fun. And I will never forget being on the stage and them saying the Woodlands High School won. That was such a cool memory.
There's so many, but one that's really funny is I was stopped in Kroger by someone with Anna Strickland from last year, and they're like, "Are you on improv? Like, your shows are so funny." And I thought that was so cool, and my minute of stardom.
My favorite memories all have to do with messing around with Mike Candy during rehearsal. Every single one of them.
My favorite memory was the first time I ever made anyone laugh. It was, so I got on the troupe my junior year, and it was my second show that we had, because the first show I was horrible. So the second show, Murphy was gone, so I got like more games that time, and I was so scared. I didn't think I could do anything. It was a cafeteria show too, so it was really intimate. And I got like 4 games, and I remember like people actually laughing at what I said. They thought, because I wasn't trying to be funny, like it just worked, and it was the best thing ever. I was like, oh my god, like I could actually do this, and it was so nice. That was the funnest thing ever.
Barry Springsteen, reinforced with steel.
This summer, whenever we were filming the digital shorts, because that was really fun. I liked when Landon first did the silly walk he does. It's cute.
My first year, my freshman year, it was kind of the first year that kind of things started to get going with the improv troupe, and I remember that the messy game was still new and fresh, and it was based off of audience suggestion, so whoever did best at the show would get to play the messy game, and for a good couple months in a row, it was just me and Ben Thorey doing the messy game. So that was a lot of fun, getting messy with that big lug of a man.
I guess just the being like the shows, I guess, just like the different things you get in the crowds. Oh, actually, no, I really like the athlete show because of the stadium was filled. Stadium, I meant auditorium. Sorry.
This improv senior class has taught me to not take myself so seriously. They have taught me to have fun. They have taught me to just kind of be in the moment. And they've taught me that sometimes all you need is just a good laugh when you've had a bad day.
Is there any advice you could give to someone who wants to be on the improv troupe?
Keep trying. It took me 3 times to get on the troupe, 3rd time's the charm.
Just have fun. Some advice for anyone wanting to be on the improv troupe would just be yourself, and just have a fun time. Don't be afraid to go there, be really confident, and just give it your best shot. It's a good time.
Don't try too hard, and be yourself. Be confident.
Have fun with your friends.
Yeah, I think the advice that I would give is don't overthink it, because some of the worst improv I've ever seen was performed by the people who know the most about improv, but they got too much in their heads about it. So if I could give one piece of advice, it's don't overthink it. It should come naturally to you if you're good at it.
Definitely to step out of your comfort zone and do something you're not too sure about, and to have a lot of fun with it, and just to go for it all the time. You never know what's going to happen.
It's such a fun thing.
Go for it and have fun, because it's the time of your life.
And have fun doing it. And
With improv, you really just have to, just go with it. Don't think about it too hard. Just do what comes naturally, I guess, and it should end up well.
What does improv mean to you?
To me, improv means just getting to do what you love with the people you love, and that's pretty much it.
It's kind of been a family for me these past 4 years. It's been a super amazing time to get to know all these people and perform with them month after month.
For me, improv has just been the place where I could be completely myself, my outlet for just having fun, while simultaneously doing something good for the community and for the nation and possibly for the world. We don't know. We're giving goats to people. So it was just a way for me to be myself.
Giving back and having a good time with it.
Just all about having fun, because a lot of what improv is just getting together with friends and just making scenes, and it's all about just having fun, being yourself.
Family and friendship and rainbows and unicorns and also I don't know, messing about.
Improv, I guess, means quick thinking, new friends, different environments, and stepping out of your comfort zone.
I mean, honestly, it's just taught me how to be myself. I know that sounds really generic and everything, but I was always the kind of person I am now, but I didn't know how to show it to people as much. And improv's taught me how to tell stories and how to be natural with what I'm feeling and how to think that my ideas are worth something and that I have interesting things to say. And it's just taught me self-worth.
Any last things you want to say before you go?
Thanks, improv.
I love improv.
I'd like to say that I love all of my fellow seniors and all my fellow improvees. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Improv has been the time of my life, and I'm going to miss it so much next year.
I will always love this troupe.
Thank you so much for coming to this show and any other shows that you may have come to.
Well, an old man once said to me, this is my father, he said, Michael, don't eat yellow snow. And I think that's one of the most important things as an improver you need to know, is to never eat yellow snow.
Hopefully I'll see you next year.
To the senior class as a whole, I cannot thank you enough for the time that you have spent with TWHS Improv. This is an extra thing, so I hope that all of you continue performing and doing improv, but if you don't, I can't wait to see where all of you go from here. You all are going to do amazing things, and please, please, please come back and say hi and come back and see shows if you can. You guys are awesome.